What's up, y'all? It's Quijuandas. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new, please consider subscribing and tap the bell to be notified every time I upload a video. So guess what, y'all? I just hit 7 years natural. 7 whole years. I actually thought this was year 6 because 2020 was a blur and I forgot to celebrate last year. But yeah, 7 years as of November 24th. Or is it the 23rd? It's the 23rd. Anyways, I figured what better way to commemorate this momentous moment than to share with you a few things I wish I would have known before going natural. Now, this video is not meant to sway your decision or deter you in any way. I'm just sharing my experience, so let's get into it. And these are in no particular order. If you hear people in the background, other people live here, and one of them is a toddler. And I got my notes on my phone. The first thing I wish I would have known before going natural is that deciding to go natural is kind of like having a baby. It can come with a whole lot of different opinions and unsolicited advice. In the beginning, you may come across some people, mostly family members, who feel the need to come to you with their opinion on why you should, but mostly shouldn't go natural, telling you different stories about how it's going to be hard work and how going natural is not for them, as if your decision to go natural revolves around their feelings. You know, people like to give themselves too much credit sometimes, when in actuality, you are just making this change for you. And then once you decide to take that natural leap, you'll be met with all of these rules, do's, and don'ts, as if everybody's hair is growing from the same scalp and what worked for she will automatically work for me. Now, don't get me wrong, finding products that work for you and a good solid hair care regimen will require some trial and error, so it's okay to try out different things. What I'm saying is, don't subscribe to every rule. Shoot, I've been rebelling against most of these rules for 6.5 of my 7-year journey. If your hair thrives using oils and butters, continue to use your oils and your butters. If good old-fashioned grease and water still work for you, don't try to fix what ain't broken. Natural hair is not one size fits all. Try out different things to figure out what works for you and create your own rules. At the end of the day, the best products and regimens are the ones that work for you. Don't let these people have you out here looking crazy. Oh, she pressed. I had to get that off my chest. Another thing I wish I would have known is how easy it is to become enslaved to your hair, in a sense. Now, don't take that too literally. It's not that deep, but that's the best word I could come up with when I was jotting down my little notes. But it's very easy to become overly obsessive with only using certain products, only doing certain hair techniques, not using heat. The list goes on, to the point where your natural hair journey and being natural in general is no longer enjoyable because you've developed a fear around your hair. What resonates the most with me is the use of heat. I'm talking legit scared of heat damage, and coloring my hair, forget about it. So if I wanted to switch it up, I would wear weave, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with weave. Eating Textures coming soon, and that plug was very shameless. But it made no sense how much of a hold the fear of ruining my hair had on me, when having natural hair should be fun and the furthest thing from boring. So it took me a little minute to loosen the reins, and now I feel free to fearlessly partake in all of the versatility that having natural hair has to offer. So curly, straight, pink, blue, I'm open. Well, pink is a bit extreme. I'm not that open, but you get where I was going. The next thing I wish I would have known before going natural is that shrinkage is real, and she will have you out here looking like a whole catfish. Transparent moment. Up until recently, I had never come on here with my hair completely dry in its natural state, because number one, it's hard for me to come back from that. It's hard to manage. I can't moisturize the way I need to moisturize. It mats up, breaks off. I don't need them problems. But number two, I ain't gonna hold you. The mini fro is not my favorite look on me. If it was, I would have big chopped instead of transitioning for 3 years. I done told y'all, my head is not set up for a TWA. Take that how you want to take it, but we all have our insecurities. The issue is not the fro. I have several afro videos, but my hair shrinks up a lot. It's actually shrinking up right now around these hot lights. You hear it all the time, health over length, and I agree, shrinkage is healthy and you should embrace it. But people do not ask how to combat and avoid shrinkage for no reason. We the people would like to see the fruits of our labor. Another thing I wish I would have known is that the term wash and go is highly deceptive. After washing, you ain't going nowhere no time soon. If your hair is anything like mine, you have to wash, then you have to section, detangle, apply your products, then you gotta scrunch, shingle, or both, then air dry and or diffuse. There's definitely more to a wash and go than just washing and going. Which brings me to my next point. Having natural hair takes time. Developing a solid hair care regimen takes time. Finding products that work for you takes time. Hair growth takes time. And don't let me mention the setbacks, because that's a whole nother video for a different day. Before going natural, I don't think I really understood just how much time I would need to devote to taking care of my hair. But I know now, breakage will teach you some things. So if you choose to go natural, patience. That's all I'm gonna say. Before going going natural, I wish I would have known the importance of avoiding comparison and not thinking that following someone's tutorial to the T meant that my hair would turn out exactly like theirs, especially if our textures were not similar. It did not take me long to realize that no matter how many products I tried, my wash and go would never turn out like Mono's hair. But oh, did I try, and I have accepted that her wash and go is my braid out, and that's okay. Both of our textures are beautiful and our curls take on a life of their own, so embrace what you have. Don't go around idolizing people's textures because it's just gonna leave you frustrated and disappointed with what you have. I'm not hair goals, be your own hair goals. Most of the time my hair looks half crazy off camera anyway. Speaking of crazy hair, I wish I knew that every day would not be a good hair day, even if you tried. No matter how much effort you put in, some days it's just not your day to slay. It just wasn't in the cards. Maybe you forgot to retwist the night before, or maybe your twist was still wet the next day, or maybe, just maybe, the style that you attempted didn't quite understand the assignment. Truth be told, this is a failed flexi ride set. It happens to the best of us. I ran across this meme a while back, and of course I couldn't find it to include in the video, but it said something along the lines of having natural hair is accepting that some days you're gonna wake up looking like Frederick Douglass, and I can relate. We kind of twinning right now, but you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. Good luck. Another thing I wish I would have known before going natural is that it is very easy to become a product junkie. There are a lot of different brands and products on the market now that claim to tame, frizz, moisturize, and define your curls, but once you figured out what ingredients work for you, it really isn't necessary to try out that next new product line, unless you just really want to try out that next new product line. I personally make and cocktail a lot of what I use, especially hair masks and deep conditioners, because I've learned my hair and I know what ingredients my hair like, so it's easy for me to go to the grocery store and pick up some coconut oil, aloe vera, buy some Ayurvedic herbs, and make something shake myself versus buying a product with those same ingredients in them. It's more cost efficient, and although I'm not a stickler on ingredients, I know exactly what I'm putting into my hair. So it's easy to become a product junkie, but you don't have to be one. You can actually make a lot of this stuff yourself. Another thing I wish I would have known before going natural is that hair porosity is more important than hair type. We should all know by now that the hair typing system is just a curl chart. There are a lot of different arguments and debates that it's divisive, it's unnecessary, and although I don't think the hair chart is the end all be all, as a new natural, it was a useful point of reference that helped me to not only search for people with hair that at least look similar to mine, but it also helped me to eliminate products that weren't targeted for kinkier textures. All of that aside, knowing your hair porosity, which tells how well your hair can absorb and retain moisture, is more important than your hair type. I'm low porosity, and simply knowing that I have kinky, multi-textured hair does not tell me enough about the steps I need to take in order to ensure that moisture is actually absorbed into my hair shaft versus sitting right on top. So yeah, your hair porosity is more important. And the last thing I wish I would have known before going natural is that although protective styling is great, not all protective styles are actually protecting your hair. Braids, twists, weaves, I love them all, but simply having your ends tucked away in a low manipulative style doesn't necessarily mean that you're protecting your hair. You also have to be cautious of styles that are too tight, that cause friction and tension around your edges, because they will disappear, and it's equally important to make sure that you're not neglecting your hair underneath. So that is it. That is 10. I hope y'all enjoyed this video on the things I wish I knew before going natural. I hope this video is helpful to my new naturalistas out there, and that this video resonates with those of you who are already on your journey. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with all your people. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. I had to shut the blinds. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner.